Hello, 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 hello. What is going on, everybody? Doing something a little different here. So, I've been playing SSX again the last couple of weeks, here and there, maybe once, twice a week. It's a game I can never, find myself not going back to. I don't know what it is, but I've been playing this game since I was in high school. And I still come back religiously to play this game from time to time. And sometimes when I do, I go for crazy challenges. And trust me, I got friends that are making me look pretty pathetic these days, honestly. And Explore mode is normally where I do that kind of stuff. So for example, in a place like Patagonia, I really enjoy Sierra Torre and Fitzroy. I really like these areas. Like Code Blue here, I got my Tricket score. I'm doing pretty good, but my one buddy, he's pretty close behind me, not very far. Awesome dude, love that guy. Very good at this game. He started dabbling in the Survivor runs with me, and he has now dwarfed quite a few of my scores. Look at this guy, 454 to my 217. I was like, ah! Like, it had been a while since I came back in and played, and I saw I did that. I was like, you cheeky dog. Like, oh man, he got me good. Like, look at this man kicking butt. I gotta go over here and try and beat him here. I tried the other day, and I barely got 12 million. I was like, man, he got 18 million. I'm gonna have to lock in if I want to beat him on this score. And then survive it. Look at him go. 532 to my 107. Like, sheesh. This dude's killing it. Love you, Clay. Glad you're still out there kicking butt. Love to see it, dude. But the point of the video I want to get to today is global events. Now, as you saw in my Explore, some of those places are not exactly cheap to buy to actually get to participate. So you have to go into global events to try to make some money so you can buy this stuff. Looks like I'm still diamond, and there's 7 people here now. Last time I checked, there was 6. We got 2 hours left, so hopefully whoever's there. I left a low score, so nothing too fancy. But the point I'm getting at is, you see how empty this place is? This is a good day, mind you. 2, 5, 8. These are good numbers for middle of the week or a Monday. These numbers used to be in the hundreds. This used to be 500, 600, millions of dollars of prize pool. Well, in 2026, game's pretty dead. And I understand that. But what I will say is, over on PlayStation, they are lucky. And they're very fortunate that their servers all work properly. So what I'm getting at is, let's say I want to do global events, Tricket and Race are off the table. Because when you go to finish it, when it's time for it to, let's say, pay out, guess what, guys? It doesn't pay out because it can't register our scores, which means you can't get paid. You have to forfeit your run, which means you DQ, disqualified. So it doesn't count. So to prove a point, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to race this, and you're going to see my results at the end. So right now, global events, the only way to make money is by playing the survival events. And sadly, back in the day, most people didn't like that stuff. That one always had the least amount of players in it. It'd be one thing if race or tricking still, I don't know, paid out. If it was one of those instead of survival, I think we would have been fine. But it's the fact that only survival pays out. Now, don't get me wrong. Did I find a money glitch? Yes, I did. I was able to get one and get the stuff I needed. Now me, I'm not much of a wingsuiter. I'm more of a ground guy. But for this, it really doesn't matter. I need to go back and play on this one. I've spent a ton of time on this. But to get to 217,000 meters, that took me a handful of hours. That takes hours to get done. And sometimes I do not have the mental capacity to sit here for 5-6 hours at a time. I can't do it. I gotta get up, I gotta stretch my legs, I gotta go smoke a cigarette because I'm a degenerate, whatever, excuse. But I can't sit for 5-6 hours yet. I'm not there mentally. That's way too much time. I can be doing other things. But don't get me wrong, I like this game. And I participate in global events, like when I do play. I don't really touch Explore much unless I'm going for a rank. Like, I know I want to go for it, I'm going to do it there. But if I'm just trying to help the community, I go to global events. And I tend to do that almost every time I get on. Like, even back in the day in high school, when I played this game, first thing I would do is go to global events. Spend all the money I had on me, and then move on. Oh, crap. I fell. Mind you guys, I'm doing this no wingsuit, so you have to be kind of flawless. And I kind of jumped a little too left. So, as you see, I did not place. Which means, since I did not place, I get no money. So that's what happens when you fail. So now, I guess I'll go back to the top. And I'll do it again. Just to prove a point. Because I can do this run without a wingsuit. I've done it enough. Like, heck, I think I did that 217 without a wingsuit because I wanted a different equipment on me. But I've also done it with wingsuit. It makes no difference. Wingsuit's there, though. It's nice having that little safety net. Cruising. Having a little fun with it. This is kind of what I call the safe route for this area for Code Blue. That's the safest way to get down from there, because if you do that jump in the center, like, there are times where, like, the G-forces or whatever, the way it registers, is you'll actually get damage. And when you make it up to even, I think it's 30,000 meters, like, one little nick or slip-up can pretty much end your run right there and then. And you have no time to use, like, the rewind or nothing. It won't even matter. Won't even matter. You're done. To make you slip up for a second. So, my buddy over there, to get 400,000 meters, congrats, bro. Congrats. I made 200 and I thought that was cool. Man, I can only imagine going 400. Holy moly. But he's also probably sitting there committed and dedicated. I take breaks. Like every 20, 30,000 meters, I get up, just for 5 minutes. Maybe go switch a load of laundry out, whatever. I do stuff in between. I take breaks. I probably just need to commit and just stay and just lock in and do it. But as you can see, we're making our way down. We're cruising. And I'm not even like the fastest of the racing bunch, guys. I'm like average. I'm nothing fancy when it comes to the racing. Someone with a wingsuit can get this done in 43 seconds, I think is the world record right now. 44, somewhere in there. But as you see, we have now finished, and there's what's called the upload failure. The SSX server is not available at this time. Please try again. Now, back in the day, what would happen is when it came back on, you know, it potentially, you know, you'd be fine. Sometimes you'd be doing the run, and then it would come back, and all you had to do is retry maybe once or twice. So, I would retry. Oh, upload failure. So guess what, guys? That means I have to forfeit. Which means what? That's right. No money. Because you did not place. Even though I completed this run, I did not place. Which means I get 0 money. And it's the same for the trick events. Now, luckily for the global events, survival still plays out. So, if you're willing to suffer it a little bit, play a round or two of survival when you get on. Like, I don't know why you guys even bother doing race or trick events. And it breaks my heart because I know it's not going to work. It's going to forfeit. And they're going to be like, oh, what the hell? Oh, what is this? And I don't blame them. I'd be mad as hell too. I'm still mad that it's still like this in 2026. We are still dealing with this crap. That is insane. And don't get me wrong, guys. I've tried. I've reached out to both Microsoft, Xbox, and EA. I went to all 3 of their technical support channels, and now it's even worse. They give you all kinds of red tape. They force you and funnel you into this chat room, like, you know, the little text things like we used to do on Facebook. You know, and then you talk to like an AI bot that basically tells you to do the sunset, which means, you know, oh, they're not going to do anything. They're eventually just going to close the servers. But I will say, if you have a PlayStation or you're on PC, guess what? This game works just fine. You're playing on Xbox, you're screwed. Let's put it that way. You might as well just give up playing on Xbox if you want all the old features. That even includes the Ghost and Explorer. So one of the key ways I used to learn how to play this game was by adding people that played this game avidly. And I happen to have a friend of mine from my grade school, high school days that also played this game. And we never really had like the time to like line up and actually play something together. And this game filled that need, because having a ghost, he could just text me and be like, hey man, I beat your time on Code Blue. Go check it out next time you get on. I'd be like, all right, okay. I'd go to explore, and I'd see, sure enough, you beat me maybe by a second. Or maybe you beat me by 4 to 5 seconds. Or maybe you got a little bit higher of a trick point than me somewhere. You know, he's got a higher score. I'd go in there, and as I'm playing the run, there'd be his ghost. So it was like having him there, because it's playing the run out how he played the run. That feature's not working. So that feature not working, I believe, is what is glitching racing and tricking. Because with survival, the only thing that it leaves when you lose is an X on the ground. So it doesn't have to track your ghost data of going through the entire survival. It just has to mark where you went down. And that's why I believe survival still works in global events. But racing and tricking, since the ghost data stuff is glitched, or they're not saving it anymore, they turned it off, whatever they did, it screwed it up. So now, if you're looking to make money on global events, kiss your bucket bye. You're gonna have to do it on survival. And again, it breaks my heart to see you guys trying to do trick and race, just to see if that one time it's gonna work, and I know it's not going to. And again, I have reached out many a times. I used to email those EA, Xbox, and Microsoft about 3 times a year for a good handful of years consecutively in a row. I did it a lot. I mean, I hounded it. I think it was like the first time I attended was like 2015, because I was getting fed up at that point. It had only been, a couple of years since the game released. Like, this is ridiculous. And I was able to rally some others, and we all emailed them around the same time, and they fixed the servers for us. But if you go on PlayStation or PC, the game works fine. So, long story short, you're better off just playing there. And it's sad. It breaks my heart. Because I love this game. This game is way too good. Absolutely beautiful game, and I hate to see it just so mishandled. Now what I should get to is what I got in response. So the first time I emailed them, I actually got word back from someone on human, believe it or not. Said, hey, we saw your message about this, and I sent it forward to my bosses, and they're going to be having someone work on it soon to get it fixed. You should actually see an update that you'll have to download in the near future. And sure enough, she was right. It was like 3 or 4 weeks later, my game was like, hey, it needs an update, a handful of, megabytes, like 300, 400. I was like, oh my gosh, they actually did it. And sure enough, racing and tricking worked again. And then I think it started going bad again in like 2019, 2020. I think that's when it finally hit that nail on the head. So around that time, I messaged them yet again, and I could not get a hold of anybody. And finally, I found this chat room thing like we used to have on Facebook when it first started back in the day. And I'm pretty sure I got a robot, because there's no way they were responding that quickly and giving me an answer. It was probably AI. But I basically said, hey, this game has always been mistreated on Xbox servers. Like, what do I need to do to, like, what's going on with it? Can you tell me, like, the state of SSX in the eyes of, like, EA or Microsoft? And it basically told me that they consider the game a sunset, which means they don't care what happens. Right now, they're just kind of letting it be, and one day they'll just shut it off. I'm like, okay, well, I see the servers work just fine on PlayStation and PC. What's the deal? Don't know what to tell you. I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do to get these people to maybe fix the Xbox servers? And the long answer is that if I can prove over a consecutive amount of months that people still want to play this game, they'll fix it. Short version is, if I can't get more than, like, I think they told me 1,000 players to be consistently playing this again, they'll never fix it. So long story short, this game would have to gain relevance. And I don't even know the best way of how to do this. Like, how do you even get this game out there enough just to, like, get it seen, to get people maybe interested in playing it? Because there's probably a good handful of people that don't even know this game exists. And there's a lot of people that miss the arcade game. Hell, if you really want a good snowboarding game, I started playing this game called Shredders, and it's more on the realism side, kind of pseudo. I wouldn't even say pseudo arcade. It's kind of realistic, kind of like Steep, without the ceiling. They don't add the extra, the skis, the sled. No, you're there to snowboard in that game. And you know what? It plays really nice, and it's a lot of fun. But you can kind of mess with the physics and make it really arcade, is what I come to find after doing some testing. Like, you can give yourself, like, really floaty vibes and whatnot. Like, super good. Yep, I missed, guys. Going down! But we put a decent enough score up.
Search and rescue teams are on their way.
So, as you can see, my score counted, and I'm going to get money. Thank the Lord. I am going to get money. Luckily. So now, I'm going to go over here, and as you see, people are still trying. It breaks my heart. But what do you do? So, when I do get on and do global events, guys, I go in here and I try and do a few. Like, I've already done 2 or 3 today. And I thought, you know what? I just want to get this off my chest and kind of tell you guys about what I think about what's going on. And how unhappy I am with it. But you know what? Doesn't even matter. Because nothing will happen. One day they'll just shut this game down. And that'll be it. And sadly, I think when they do, that means PC and PlayStation will go down too. And I hate to say it, but I had a friend of mine a while back. You know, he's on PlayStation side. And, you know, he was telling me, tough luck. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're just going to have to deal with it. And, you know, I do. I put up with it because I care about this game and I like playing it. But someone he's associated with decided to tell me that they think that, you know, just buy a PlayStation console. In this day and age, I don't know how you get away with saying that. Like, come on. Like, I understand there's people out there who got money, and, you know, maybe they treat $1,000 like it's $10 or just $100. Me, I treat $10 like it's $100. I treat 20 like it's 100. But not everyone can afford to just go switch consoles for one game. That's ridiculous. Like, there's a lot of games on PlayStation I just don't have any desire to play. Like, God of War looks cool, not for me. Same with PlayStation, you know. Maybe they look at Halo and go, not for me. I'm over here and it's fine. I don't blame them. But if the roles were reversed and I said, you know, hey, just buy an Xbox, you know, people would probably revolt. You know, they'd probably, you know, shun me down. Whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I've got your back.
Oh, thanks for the geotag, dude. Appreciate it. Nope, I can't leave them. That's a shame. Maybe I'll create a custom event before I get off. Instead of for a week to do afterwards. I'll put some geotags down there. I do like this run. A lot of fun. And you can get down this run too without the wingsuit. Even though it says it's required, this is one of those runs you can kind of get away with it. Fitzroy is very doable without a wingsuit, even though, because I think it's like the entry level run to get you used to this region, Patagonia. But overall, this is a very fun run. I enjoy this one. And for survival, I do have my routes, and it's been so long since I've really dabbled in racing or tricking that I don't even remember my old trick routes anymore, what they were. Like, I'm still kind of rebuilding the tricking muscles I used to have. I'm still not as good as I was probably in high school. Uh-oh. Oh, I shot too far left. Ooh, we got lucky, guys. Super lucky. And then here, we want to shoot trips to the right because we have no wingsuit. Ooh, that might have been a tad too much. But we saved it. Again, this game is so much fun. The learning curve is just learning the courses, which is very doable. Not very hard, but there's a lot of them. There's like 160 courses you can pick from. Now, I say that, but that's also kind of like one run having 3 events, race, trick, and survive. So there's not really like 160, but there's 160 different like events you can actually do at different courses. But a lot of courses will have 3 events on them. Some just have 2. Like some say just race and trick, no survival. Not every area has, I guess I should say not every run has a survival. survival's the one that kind of pick and choose what runs to be.
Okay, here we go.
But honestly, this is a pretty fun course.
Extremely dangerous.
I like Fitzroy.
Don't roll your A game.
So Blue, those are probably my top two. The Dilemma, that's up there in the top 5. So is Thunderbird. I really like Thunderbird. It's just like a super long half fight. Super fun. I'm terrible at it, but it's still super fun. A lot of trees. Whole lot of trees. Uh-oh. Yeah. I got silly. I went right in the hole.
Rescue teams are on their way. Do you copy? Hello?
Now, depending on the situation, I might go back. I might not. Depending if I see like, hey, someone beat your time or your score. I'd probably go back. Just to go mess with them a little bit. Because when I see people and I see them like within a certain range, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and nudge them to get a little higher. Or just push their limits just a little bit more. I like Siberia. Siberia's got some fun ones there. Actually, when it comes to Siberia, Karaok, I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but critical mass here? Very easy run. Very easy run. Very fun. Very fun run. This is another one of those courses where you actually don't really need the gear to complete it. It's kind of misleading. There's some that'll help, but like when it comes to ice and stuff being slick, you have these hooks that help you grab onto the ground. Well, eventually they wear out, and then you're without them. So really, you ought to learn just how to get down the run without using them at all completely. Like, it helps you a little bit, but when it comes to survival, they'll help you get the gold medals that you're trying to get. And after that, you want to start going like big scores in survival like I've been trying to do. They're eventually worthless. Oh wow, that was terrible. Terrible start on that one. I don't even know what I was doing there, guys. That was silly. Absolutely silly. Actually, you know what? I am going to go down. I'll make him look more enticing in the global events. Instead of seeing one person participate, they'll see 2. See? Now I'll say 2. So even though this is a free event, I'm going to get 200,000. Which, in hindsight, over time, when it comes to buying like the suits and the boards, that ain't going to be much. But unlocking all the Explorer runs, oh, that was actually even just doing that. Even if you barely get that far, it's just a matter of doing it. Because you never know, there might be someone who does worse things. Like, I see a lot of scores sometimes that are barely over 5,000. Like, I'll see like 5-6 people participated, and they'll all be with 5,000 meters and below. That's totally fine. They're all kind of helping each other make money. Me, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I am proving y'all wrong that this run is easy. It is easy. I promise. I'm just being a dingus. Alright, I'm going to get a little serious here for a minute. Just so I can complete this part, because I keep failing. I have a route for this place too that I do. Kind of doing it right now. But if you ask, that everyone has their ideal way of doing things, or their routes, a meta route to get through every run. Like they'll have like a perfect line. I don't really say route, I say line. So when I say line, that's basically me saying I have a path to the bottom. If you ever hear me say it. But in this case, yeah, there's a lot of the runs like Code Blue, Thunderbird, the ones I've really done a lot. I have like a natural like line I kind of gravitate towards, but I do these and just kind of mess around sometimes too. Because, you know, when you get up to like 100,000 meters, it gets monotonous. So sometimes I kind of do like a victory run, like if I've gotten so far, just kind of piss around and just have fun with it. Because you should. You don't want to be boring. Look at that. Get a little crazy with it. Throw in a little slow-mo. Now, normally I would have music playing, but YouTube is evil. You know, it's copyright everything. Like, I remember last time I can't remember, I think it was SSX. No, I was playing Bomb Rush. When I went to go upload that and check all my stats out, it was like, hey, if you're to the point where you make money, this one could be severely punished and you might not make as much. Okay, fine, so be it. Not a big deal. Like, if those people need to get paid too, fine. But it's so annoying getting flagged all the time. Like, hey, this is copyright. This is copyright. Super annoying. So there's just some things I do without music. And I just play something in the background for me. That happens a lot. But like, how can you not like this game? You know, there's only 2 minutes left. I don't want to fuck this guy. What am I doing? I'm not trying to be a duty ball. But he's got 2 minutes. If he hustles, he could beat me. I don't want to be no biggie. Now, I don't know how much money some of these people are sitting on. So what I'm going to do is... And now I am going to synchronize my data. So now he can see all my scores and what I'm doing. And if the game worked right in Explore, he would actually see my ghost doing stuff. Oh, look at this. There's so many people. See, look at this. All these unanswered challenges I gotta finish. And that's all in Explore mode you see this stuff for. But, you know, I'm always willing to add people. But if you try and add me, make sure you... Like, if you try and send me one in the regular Xbox menu, it will not work for SSX3. Because I gotta be able to sync up with you. Sadly. Alright, where do we want to go next, guys? Where do we want to go? Like me, I love the Himalayas. Right here. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Serenity. This, guys, is like my favorite run of all time. It takes like 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes if you milk it to get all the way down top to bottom. And I just love hitting this run. It is so much fun. But back in the day, that's where I used to start. Every time I played this game, I go straight to Makalu. On global events, do a tricket, and then go do something else. That mess around, hit the Explorer. Man, I used to have quite the routine. Now, you see this here? This is silly, because now they're telling us to do this run without a wingsuit. Is it doable? Yes, but you don't get very far. You do not get very far at all. And I'll prove that. I'll do, let's see, I got a 15. That's right. And I got the boost on. Yes, I do. Yeah, I just been slowly working on upgrading characters, which has been very tedious at times. Takes a while. But I got a lot of them to 15 now. So I can do 4 geotags. And then, after I do this and fail wherever I end up failing, I will just have to go ahead and move on. Maybe I'll do a weekly for this. Because I do like this one.
This is Arclight 8-3 approaching drop. I will advise once Ryder is away.
Excuse me. Sweet, sweet. Nicotine. Hoo-hoo-hoo-wee. Kind of warming up the finger muscles. I do like this one. Those goggles you saw me install give you the topography lines. Topography lines on the ground. So you can see the elevations. I love that freaking goggle. Way better than the headlight in my case. I enjoy it better. I like the way it looks too. It looks so cool. We're gonna do the special because we're extra. Love this tunnel. Such a fun drop. That's in the middle. Now, even when this runs out and it's dark, you can actually take this line really easily. Because this is kind of the route I like to go. This is the one I learned from some friends of mine. I joined a Discord about a year or two back. Really nice people. They taught me a couple things and showed me a couple things I can attempt to do, like with this run. They showed me how to do it without a wingsuit. And this is super tough. And I might miss a few times, guys. So, the trick is to bounce off that little ledge right there, right? But yeah! Woohoo! And that's how you get past that. And trust me, not easy to do consistently. Definitely not. So for the people who get really high on this run, kudos to you guys. I know who you are. Very impressive. Absolutely amazing stuff. I just wish this game got a little more recognition over time. I wish it aged like fine wine. Like, man, if you gave this game an enhanced edition and made the servers crossplay so we could all compete against each other, make RiderNet like a little more fully functional so you don't have to do like friend requests like all in-game, that would be a really good way to do it. Because it does have what's called RiderNet, and if we all have to like put an account in there, that's like its own little thing, its own little universe, right? Definitely doable. Alright guys, this is the hardest part of the whole run, right here. Because you have to jump over there and hope you land high enough to skip that barrier, which this was a horrible drop. I gotta get that a little more. Alright guys, hope for the best. Yeah, still got it! Woohoo! Then, you gotta somehow jump across this cliff. And it's super tough! Oh, it's so close! Oh, you're so cruel. So cruel! Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna try and get me some points. No! And that's it. Oh, I messed up. I've made that jump before. It's not easy, but I've done it. But you know what? I will leave it there. And you know what? I'll just leave it at that. Hey, look, now I see him. Isn't that great? Alright, so that one's a little silly. No wingsuit. And that's another thing that should have been addressed, is the way these, like, this is a run that's extremely hard to do without a wingsuit. And look at the challenge they give us. No wingsuit. I can understand if they said no headlamp. That would make sense. But I think if some of this stuff got jumbled around, you raise the earnings for some of the events, this game could easily do good again and regrow its economy. Regrow its players. Easily doable. And you know what I learned recently? Did you guys know that there was a trailer that had a character that was never even added to the game? And all that's known is he wears like an all-black outfit with a little bit of orange on the shoulders. And I'm like, man, if they could add that character easily, you know, give us people that have all their people done, like, something to do, like a new character to level up. Oh, that'd be great. Like, come on. Like, it's there, guys. It's doable. It's just, sadly, no one cares enough. But I'm going to do 10 million. This really doesn't matter, but, you know, we're going to do a standard bracket. We'll do all connected friends. Any. Because I want people to be able to leave geotags. I want to be able to leave geotags. So, basically, anything goes. Do what you want. So, I'm going to go back over here. Look at this. I got him the 14. Retro Mac. Woohoo! I haven't touched Eddie yet, sadly. I never was really a fan of him. But he's an alright character. Got nothing against him. I was working on Simon. Travis Rice! Woohoo! See, I got this one before. I got Griff 15, my boy Ty. Got to work on Moby still. Carrie's up there. Tame's pretty cool too. I like his hoodie. Some of the colors are alright. I'm still looking for the one I want, but I'm getting glow suits. That's all that matters. That's kind of what I really wanted. That's probably my favorite getup. orange with the teal. If I could get more of that, like some other characters, that'd be awesome. I think I'm gonna go with Simon again. More Weavines. Nope, nothing this time. Ooh. There we go. And we'll give you a higher paid one. Fair enough. Gear, we'll go with wingsuit, obviously. And we'll do armor this time. Because this is a pretty dark run.
The winds are getting pretty gusty up here. So watch your jump. You might get tossed around a little once you're up in the air. Like a little salad.
It looks so funny because of the face, the beard change. You can see the old model under it. I love the hair though. I love that they committed to it. He went from like punk rocker to like, I don't know, kind of edgy, like Canadian mountain man with his new look. I just don't know how far I want to take it this time. And then I probably ought to make one more event, like a low budget event type deal. I'll make 2 events, because you can make 3. So, I'll make 2. One for the higher rollers, one for the low.
Once you're inside, there's no telling what will have come. So just stay focused, you'll be fine.
But yeah, there's a friend of mine I met from the Discord guys that actually found a cheat code that gave you unlimited money. So you can easily look it up if you go on YouTube and just put in, you know, how to get glitch money in SSX 2012 or just SSX. It pops up pretty quick. So if you need the money, that's how you do it. It's pretty simple. You just kind of gotta glitch the menus a little bit, and then it makes the thing happen. I always have to go back and rewatch the video when I go to do it. I can't remember how to do it all the time. That's why the video exists. Oh, look at that. That was bad. Very bad. But you know what? Just for the giggles.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Jump ahead. You're gonna need good distance on this one when I need to trust me.
You know what? I think I'll make him beat it twice. At least. Ooh, crap. That was silly. See what I mean? I'm getting a little too confident. Getting relaxed. Wasting all of them rewinds.
Big jump ahead. You need to clear a crevice, so no mistake. So big. This is a huge crevice. Make sure you make it all the way across. I like it.
See how we can't make this now? Because I didn't use that jump to the left. As you saw me do before. That's just using the wingsuit. Now this time we're just gonna glide it. Like a flying squirrel. I think once you get like a level 10 board, this last jump here is clearable. Level 8, you can do it, but it's very good. But doable. No. Oh crap. We're right into it. That's one completion. We'll go for 2.
Tunnel, straight ahead. Don't see any way around it. Once you go in, comms will be erratic at best. So I'll catch you when you come out the other side. Good luck.
Here comes the real boogeyman, Dark. Right on.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Nope, I want to go this way. I can barely see, but I know where I'm going. I just have a mental image in my head of what it looks like with the pulse goggles. Just think, guys, I'm going in completely blind, and it's pretty dark for me. I don't know what it looks like for you, but just imagine I can barely see. I'm going basically off memory for the most part. And a general idea, because you can kind of see that outline. If you make it like dark enough in your room, you can see. Like I have to shut all the lights off just to be able to barely see. Like I can kind of see like the outlines of the wall. That's about what I can see. And I'm playing on a pretty big TV, to be honest with you. I play on a 65 inch, so even still, I can barely see. Fine squirrel. But not gonna make that. I've been kind of silly. Oh crap, that was not the line. Alright, we need to reset just a little bit. Alright. Like changing the timeline. Oh, I barely squeezed that landing. Ay, ay, ay. You don't want to keep your wings open for too long. In survival, it is a resource. So you just want to give it the little tap. Get it out there, just barely usable. Just enough to push you along to where you need to go and retract. Save it for as long as you can. Because eventually, it'll start dragging you down. And when you activate it, it'll pull you down.
This is it. You're almost home free. Stay focused.
Alright, this time we're just going to go right off the edge. There. That'll be fun for somebody. Ooh, let's go see how this is doing. Why not? Hour and 20 minutes left, guys. This is where all the action's happening. Looks like I still got my spot, but I bet you somebody's going to be going for it. And my Simon's only level 11. This is Wrecking Crew. We do not need a wingsuit. What we do need is some geotags. Here we go. And just for safe measure would be nice. Nope, nothing better. Any new suits? Ooh, big hands? Maybe. Nope, nothing else better came up. I'm actually kind of running out of space, so I'm not keeping the silly stuff. I'm not a fan of the big hands. They're funny, don't get me wrong. Try it once, It's funny, but big head and big hands, really funny. Kind of gives you that NFL blitz kind of vibe, you know, huge head. Wow, look at this. Lively. Look at that. 1001, 1001, 1002. Like, look at all three of them. All right on top of each other. Oh, I love to see it. You know, when I used to do this back in the day, like, one of the other things that I feel bad for is the people on 360 that are still playing this. They can't see other people doing the run anymore. I'm on an Xbox Series X, so when I do the runs, and if you're on the run at the same time as me, I will see you. And it's awesome. Back in the day when this game was active, imagine doing like a race or a trick event or a survival, and it says there's like 80 people that have done it, and you're on it, and there's like 12, 15 other people doing the run at the same time as you. And sometimes you end up running into them. On survival, it's a little harder, but like race and trick, oh yeah, you'd see people all over the run just doing their thing. And that looked amazing. But we were all like holograms to each other. So you couldn't hit, can't collide, so you can't ruin each other's runs. But you can see them, and it's pretty cool. Because sometimes you can just psych people out just by being faster. And that was always funny. Because, you know, you're all competing to get like the better money. This is just good, healthy competition. Love to see it. This guy over here, 3,000, like, ooh, quirky and enemy. Can you see that? Changes in real time, let you know how it's all going.
This run's secure, so focus and execution of paramount. Good luck.
This run's pretty cool because the longer you do this run, the harder it gets because it starts filling up with fog. It makes it harder to see, low visibility. Pulse goggles working with fog too, but this run, it's almost unusable because by the time you get to the point of the survival run, where like the whole map is covered in fog, your goggles battery life has ran out. So again, this is one of those things that's misleading. Gadgets really don't help you. You're better off just sticking with getting armor on. But obviously this is global events, so they want you to do it with a little bit of a challenge to it. No gear. So you would think, since there's no gear, it'd be a little harder. But me, I've done this run so many times, because this is also a run I went for a world record on. And I did fairly decent. I made it into, like, I guess what's considered the top 16. But I was very far away from being number one. Very far. It's going to take a lot of training and a lot of mental fortitude to get to as high as those scores are, because I think one of them's at like 500,000. Like it's a long run. Very hard to beat. Kudos to that guy. I'd have to look at the list again. But they're out there, man. There's still people playing this game very competitively to this day. It's a small group, but you know what? They have fun. That's all that matters. And a lot of them are on PlayStation, so they race against each other too. Love to see it. Luckily, 321 Trick Go events, they're like the live events for global events that they added later on down the road. And those actually work too. So you can actually go into it with people. You gotta watch out for the people who are trying to take your money. Because some will just use you and see how much they can get out of you. Some won't. Some try to make it fair, because you can create a 3-2-1 go event, set it for 0 payout, and you're basically getting free money. That's really nice too. Well, like in my case, I have a lot of money, so I'll offer like, hey, you want to do some 3-2-1 go events? I'll let you win it, you know, let you rack up a little bit. I don't mind doing that either for people who need the help. You just gotta holler at me, and I am more than willing to do that with you. We'll figure out a day and try and schedule it. I'll let you get a couple runs in with me. And we'll set it for like $1 million or something. Once we get you filled up to $1 million. And then we'll get you for like $10 million or something. At least get you out there so you can get started. Or just go do the money glitch. Because the only way we're going to be able to do it the right way, properly, is if they fix the game, which they are not going to do. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that quit playing because race and trick don't work. If they at least announce that, I bet there's a good handful of those people that'd be willing to come back and play a little bit more often. And at least be able to enjoy playing it again like they used to. I would love to see Ghosts come back so I can race against them again. I missed that function. It's kind of annoying it's not there. But it is what it is. Let's see, this guy got to 4,000. Well, 3,923. And I got the 5,007 last time. I guess I'll go to about 6. Who knows, I might screw up right here. I went too slow. I've been dying there a handful of times. There's one dude that was on the other day, and he put 35,000 down on this, and I just kept fumbling. I couldn't beat him. He did great. 35,000 meters. And I tried to beat it with like 2 hours left, and I kept messing up. So I was like, alright, he gets the win. He got it fair and square that day. I kept making like little mistakes because I was playing a little too cautiously. Because like this game, you almost gotta play slightly careless. Like you gotta be willing to like, you know, get groovy with it. Throw down. Take some risks. Oh crap. Tree. See what I mean? I got silly with it. A little too far. I was hoping to at least see somebody. That'd be kind of nice. I could show that function back off. Now we're just cruising.
I can see a contrail forming behind you. Keep going.
There it is. One of my favorite things to do on this run is just a nice little.
Halfway there. You need to step it up if you want your personal best. Let's go.
Ooh, crap.
Get the license of that bus?
Saved it.
Alright, you're in the gauntlet now. Watch yourself. This is it, the
It didn't really even get that foggy after you guys can see. It was like kind of foggy, but not really like foggy. I wanted to show that off.
Take me now.
Cruising. Nice and easy. I don't know. So there should be someone's little marker coming up soon. You gotta get to 3,900. But yeah, see, there's that guy. See how that works? You can actually still see him. But again, that's why they work, because they don't have to have a ghost right down on this at the same time with you. In racing and tricket events, they have to be able to have a ghost there to ride with you. And since for some reason they can't save or do whatever, you know, that's why they're bugged, and global events for racing and tricking don't pay out. And survival does. So as another reminder in this segment of the video, only survival events pay out on global events. So that's where you gotta make the money. If not, you do the glitch video on YouTube. And you just glitch the money you need to buy the events you want to do and explore. Sadly, that's what they gotta do Unless I can somehow manage to grow the Xbox server back up, we'll be stuck like this. And even then, I don't even think like PlayStation has like a large population, but there's still some that enjoy it. And they have it all at their disposal, so maybe I'm wrong. I wonder how many people play SSX 3 or Tricky still, because I was looking one day in the store years ago, and sure enough, SSX 3 is actually available in the store. It was part of the backwards compatibility program back in the day. And you can buy it right now in the United States for $6. So yeah, and I just checked the other day just to make sure. It is still $6. It has remained at that price. So if you want to play SSX 3, you can. And that game's pretty fun too. And now we're back to the top. We'll be passing my score soon when we get back up again. Unless I screw up. Haha, go get that one. Ooh, crap. Alright, Kyle. Reset. See, now that we're at like the 5,000 mark, it's getting pretty foggy again. And eventually, if you get far enough, the entire run will just be fog. So again, when you get this far, your pulse goggles that you're using, they're pretty much gone. Or they're about to weaken. Like they're barely putting off any grid. It's just got a little bit left to get you through this run, and then it's all going to be blind from there on out. So hopefully, by now, you've done the run enough. You got to memorize it. You can just do it. I a geotag. Thanks, Blair. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the geotag. The kid just had it too. I see he's been on playing. Good for him. I just wish there was more rivals for him. I do. And when I do take breaks, I take breaks in some games for months, so. Oh well. So I am going to go ahead and just let this run right here. Why not? Aha. You guys got 1 hour to do that. I think it's possible. Anyone could do it. They got the time. Trust me. 35,000? Maybe. But you know what, guys? I wanted to take the time to show you something really cool. For some reason, on the Himalayas, my original score for Serenity is still here. 63,000. Now, this is on Xbox One servers. I had a higher score on Xbox 360, but I think it was like 118 at the time. I don't even think I can get that high again, but I've had a hard time coming back. Look at all these other people that have done it. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. I have a hard time because this is one of my last goes from like Xbox One days, which is crazy to think about. So, I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, dang. These ones are worth a lot. Oh, dang. I'll have to put down some geotags. But yeah, I believe my ghost is still here. It's like one of the last runs that has one of my ghosts existing. And the reason is because I have to beat it. So it just proves that it works, but it's not functioning properly.
Let me see how you do.
Look at that boyo. Nope, I think my ghost is gone now. For good.
Jump
Otherwise, I
ahead.
would have
Don't
seen
push
it.
into, you're gonna be in trouble. Hold your line to the back.
I don't see 3 lines.
Way to keep it in the middle.
Dang, is my ghost finally gone? Man, that's depressing. It used to be here. Maybe it finally got wiped. That'd be so heartbreaking.
Blow the sign.
Nope, not there. And I tried the trick hit. Yeah, I'll try the race hit. I remember I made it with Max, so maybe when I have Mac, it'll work. Let's see. If not, that's depressing. It used to be there for the longest time. Man, I should record it when I saw the chance. When I saw it that day.
Alright, prove to me that I made the right decision joining up with SSX.
Nope, bronze, silver, and gold. Me. That's a shame. Oh, man. End of an era, I guess, for that guy. I swore it was here, too. If not, oh well. But look, there it is. Ghosts will leave behind ethereal trails, glowing lines. Yeah, and that's supposed to be your friends.
This is a trick course, so perform as many tricks
I missed
as
that
you
function
can,
working.
as well as you can.
Yep, look at that. There's 3.
Impress me.
That's a shame. Oh well. Whoa. Ooh. I guess I'll just go poke around. Figures.
Don't short it.
I've ever put down all those geotags. Oh wait, no I didn't. Darn it, because I'm on a different person.
Wait, go.
Huh. Telecoms is being generous today. Right now, I'm just messing around. I don't even know what kind of score I'll get. But it doesn't even matter. You can tell me it won't be no 36.
Bien, bien pour le DJ, mon ami. Très bien fait, mon ami.
Well, I guess I'll just work the muscles a little bit. The memory muscles. I used to do this.
On to the next one.
All day long, baby. All day long.
Hit it.
Gentlemen, taking the offer.
Halfway there. You need to step it up if you want that personal best. Let's go.
Flavor country. Killer, skiller.
Jeez, helicopter.
Next.
It's like all up in my business today, guys.
Oh, yeah.
These cool kids. Landing equals stuck.
Oh, I did not get that where I wanted.
Excellent landing.
We'll snag that one here. 328 out of 599. Gosh, so far behind. Ooh, that was scary. Should have lost my combo. Off the Buddha.
Perfect execution, perfect control. That is how it's rolled, does it?
Ah, duplicate.
Alright, this is the final push. You're almost there.
Saved that barely. Oh, I wanted to give up. What a terrible run. Oh well, it was so fun. Oh, it was just a little shenanigans. Yeah, 45. Definitely not my best run of all time, but still fun. And since I didn't beat my score, you know, it doesn't have to reset. But it is what it is. That was fun. Well, guys, it was good seeing y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm going to take it from here tonight and move along down the road. Later.